Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am your science teacher. Today I will explain you reproduction in living thing from page number 17 to 19 and all topics that are included in these pages. As you already know that there are 7 basic characteristics of living organism in which one characteristic is reproduction. So reproduction is a process in which living things create new living things of their own kind. So every living organism that is present on the earth, they have ability to reproduce their young ones. Okay. So this process may be asexual or sexual. If the process reproduction is asexual, it means only one parent is involved in the production of new organism, and sexual reproduction in which two parents are involved to produce a new organism. So reproduction is very important process. So why do all living organisms reproduce? A living organism does not need reproduction to survive, but as a species they need that for continuity and to ensure that they are not extinct. This means reproduction is essential for the survival of all species. So all living organisms, either these are humans, animals, plants, or even bacteria, they reproduce. And if any organism fail to reproduce, it means their population will disappear as their members die from old age, disease, or any accident. So reproduction is very important for survival of any species. Now today in this video we will discuss about reproduction in animals. So animals reproduce by different methods. Some animals lay eggs and some animals they give birth to babies. Here we have few examples of those animals that lay eggs: birds, frogs, lizards, fish and insects. All these organisms they lay eggs. The young are made inside the eggs. After some time they hatch out of the eggshell. They grow up to look exactly like their parents. Okay. So it means baby is produced inside the egg, and when egg hatch out, baby comes out, and when they grow, they look exactly like their parents. Some animals like dogs, cats, cows and sheep produce live babies and feed them on milk which is produced in the mother's body. They look after their young ones till they are strong enough to feed and look after themselves. Now we will consider the example of reproduction in butterfly. So female butterfly they lays hundreds of eggs on underside of the leaves of plant. After a week, small larvae come out from that is called as caterpillar, and they feed on leaves, and when they have reached full size, each caterpillar moves to dry, shelter places. It produces a fine thread and form a shell called a cocoon around its body. Inside the cocoon, the insects become a pupa. It is a sleeping state, and inside pupa, it changes its body and then converts it into a complete butterfly. When pupa split, a newly formed butterflies come out from it. You can easily see life cycle of butterfly on your. Some insects like butterfly, they have 4 stages in their life cycle: egg, caterpillar, pupa and adult butterfly. Okay, but some insects they have 3 stages in their life cycle. The egg of these insects, such as cockroaches, they do not hatch into larva or caterpillar. They hatch into a tiny incomplete insect that is called as nymph. A nymph has leg, compound eyes and small wings. When it grows, then it becomes a complete insect. Okay, so in that insects, in few insects, pupa and caterpillar stages absent. Instead of these stages, they have another stage that is called as nymph stage, and in which the organism, the insect that hatches out from the egg, it look like the insects. They have legs, they have eyes, they have wings, but they are small in size. And when they grow in size, then it look like exactly to the adult insect. Reproduction in fish. In most fish, the female lays egg in water, and from egg baby fish come out, that is called as fry, and fry begins to swim about and feed as soon as they hatch. So it means there are three stages. At first we have egg. When egg hatches out, they produce baby fish, that is called fry, and when fry grow, they becomes a adult fish. Some fish such as stickleback, they lay eggs in water, and the male fish look after eggs for 7 to 10 days, and when they hatch, the young fry are kept in the nest for a month before they begin to swim and feed freely. Next we have reproduction in frogs. So you know what are frogs? Frogs are amphibian, and amphibians are those animals that live their life on land as well as in water. Okay, so frogs are amphibian. This means that they need to live part of their life in water and must live near water for their entire lives. Their eggs are laid in water and their skins are not waterproof, so they can dry out if weather is dry, and they are not able to get wet. Frogs go through an interesting life cycle which has them starting out in water and then moving on land. So first stage in life cycle of frog is the egg. A female frog will lay large number of eggs coated in a jelly-like substance to protect them. These are called spawns. Frogs usually lay eggs in any pool or pond, and they can find, especially after a heavy rain. Eggs take about 60 to 21 days to hatch, and when egg hatches out, they produce a frog larva that is called as tadpole. That is the intermediate form between egg and adult frog. Tadpoles have long tails for swimming, they have gills for breathing, and through their gills they breathe oxygen dissolved in water. When they hatch, tadpole will use their mouth to stick on the grass, leaves, or stem for about 7 days, then release themselves and start swimming and eating algae and some other insects. Tadpole grows slowly, more and more frog-like over 6 to 9 weeks, developing legs and lungs that they will use for life on land. So after 3 months, the tadpole changes into a complete frog. Reproduction in birds. So birds are vertebrates, and vertebrates are those animals that have backbone. Okay, so birds are vertebrates. They have feathers, they have wings, they have beak, they have bony skeleton. Okay, so most birds are able to fly, but some birds cannot fly even though they still have wings. We have example of kiwi and ostrich. They are not able to fly. Okay, then all birds reproduce by laying eggs with hard shell, and most build nest to protect the eggs from weather and from predators. Adult bird almost always sit on the eggs to keep them warm until they hatch and new babies are produced. Okay, so when new babies are produced, their body is covered with small feathers and their eyelids are closed. So at that time, both parents feed and look after the baby bird until they become strong enough to fly and find their food. But in some birds, such as the chicken, the chick can run about and find food soon after hatching, but they stay close to their mother for some time. Reproduction in mammals. So mammals are also vertebrate. They have backbone. They are warm-blooded animals. Humans and other mammals, all these reproduce by giving birth to live babies. Okay, so as soon as the baby is born, it begins to feed on the mother's milk. Both parents look after the baby. When the young animals are strong enough to find their own food, they leave their parent, except in the case of humans, who do not leave their parents until they are adult. After watching this video, I hope you will understand what is reproduction, why reproduction is important, and how different organisms reproduce their young ones. Okay, now you have to read from page number 17 to page number 19 to revise all these topics. Okay, thank you, take care.